Top 5 types of rice you should definitely eat if you want to lower your blood sugar. Rice, it is no exaggeration to say, is a food that determines the survival of mankind. Since ancient times, originating from the Asian region, indigenous people have cultivated and included rice in their daily necessities. I say this so that you understand that rice is a miraculous food, not only ensuring the factor of fullness, but also contributing to repelling terrible diseases, for example diabetes. In recent years, there has been much controversy about whether or not to use starch when having diabetes. I think this really needs to be considered. Not all types of rice can be eaten regularly, and on the contrary, there are types of rice that should be supplemented if you really want to control your blood sugar. Today, I will bring you some experiences in using rice in the fight against diabetes that I have summarized. I dare not promise to help you cure the disease, but I dare say that if used correctly and appropriately, you will have a rich and much healthier menu. Let's get started. First on this list, let's explore basmati rice, a type of rice that is registered in South Asia. Centuries ago, people discovered a type of rice in India called basmati. In Sanskrit, this word means fragrant. The name of this type of rice also reflects its outstanding feature, which is a natural aroma like the smell of pandan leaves. The reason it is at the top of the list is because of its incredible popularity, appearing in most markets and completely guaranteed in the health inspection process, even the most strict countries. Saying that to show you how good this type of rice is to be trusted and imported like that. Basmati rice is really different in nutritional content. Whether the difference is big or small, it will bring certain health benefits. The content of 2-acetyl-1-pyrroline in basmati rice is 12 times higher than other types of rice. This is the reason why it has the characteristic aroma of pandan leaves, creating a delicious and enjoyable feeling when enjoying. Basmati rice, whether white rice or brown rice, has a lower glycemic index, about 45 to 69, than the glycemic index of the white rice we usually eat, about 89. This type of rice also has a lower selenium content than regular rice, even the lowest among rice types. In addition, basmati rice contains more iron and B vitamins than other types of rice. Perhaps what makes it really impressive in our subconscious is its long and thin shape. Social networks and information explosions often spread images of basmati rice used in unhygienic food processing and make us dislike it in general. But think carefully, it is actually a food that helps you fight diabetes effectively. If you are not interested in long and thin rice, don't worry, there is another solution, brown rice, which is, without exaggeration, the true love of those who pursue the ideal of comprehensive health. Before understanding the benefits, you need to know why brown rice is different from the rest. White rice is often a product that has had its bran and germ removed, so when eating too much white rice, diabetics will be at risk of a sudden increase in blood sugar levels. Meanwhile, brown rice only has its hard outer shell removed and is a whole grain and ensures that its nutritional value is intact. That's enough to understand how valuable brown rice is for people with diabetes in particular and for health in general, right? And if that's still not enough to convince you, let me share the following. Brown rice contains twice as much fiber and 3 times more magnesium than white rice. Therefore, this is a very friendly food for diabetics. The glycemic index of white rice is 73, while the glycemic index of brown rice is only 68. Therefore, when consuming brown rice, the amount of sugar released after digestion is usually not high. When the amount of sugar is released slowly, the absorption and excretion process will also be more effective and avoid the risk of sudden increases in blood sugar and is very safe for diabetics. On the contrary, a high glycemic index in white rice can lead to more sugar release and affect the health of the patient. The simplest explanation is that the more expensive something is, the better, because expensive is worth it. Brown rice has a fairly high price compared to the general level, and its value is also proportional to its price. This type of rice appears frequently on menus for athletes, those who consider health an ideal to pursue in life. Are the above 2 types of rice enough to satisfy your curiosity? As for me, for a long time, I have always tried to find a food that balances 3 factors: delicious, suitable and cheap. It was not easy, but I found it, that is wild rice. For a long time, I did not want to share it with anyone because of my selfishness, but believe me, you really need it. Wild rice, although called rice, is actually the seed of an aquatic grass. With a low glycemic index, GI, and a unique natural earthy flavor, wild rice is not only a nutritional choice but also an ideal friend for those who want to control blood sugar effectively. The highlight of wild rice is its abundant fiber content. Fiber helps slow down the digestion process, thereby reducing the rate of sugar absorption into the blood. This helps maintain stable blood sugar levels after meals, an important factor in diabetes management. Compared to regular rice, wild rice is superior due to its lower carbohydrate content and ability to provide long-lasting energy. Not only that, wild rice is also rich in essential nutrients such as protein, magnesium, zinc and B vitamins. The protein in wild rice supports muscle building and provides sustainable energy, while magnesium and zinc help improve insulin function and enhance blood sugar control. B vitamins in wild rice also play an important role in energy metabolism and support the nervous system. In addition, the characteristic flavor of wild rice, a bit fatty mixed with a natural earthy aroma, makes it an ideal ingredient for many dishes. You can use wild rice instead of white rice or brown rice in main meals, combined with steamed vegetables or lean meat to create a nutritionally balanced meal. For salad lovers, wild rice can also be used as the main ingredient, providing a dish that is both delicious and healthy. I have been using this rice in my diet for a long time, when I was bored with the common foods on the menu from experts. Change is good, and healthy change is really good, right? Now that I've introduced the 3 types of rice that I regularly consume, I wondered if there were any other types of rice that would be suitable for people who are disciplined and serious about beating diabetes. Luckily, there are. Red rice. I believe that anyone who has a lifestyle and is deeply committed to fighting diabetes deserves to know about this rice. Red rice is a great choice not only because of its eye-catching color but also because of the health benefits it brings. In particular, the bran layer of red rice contains anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that helps fight inflammation and reduce oxidative stress, factors commonly found in people with diabetes. The strength of red rice lies in its high fiber content. The fiber-rich bran layer not only slows down the digestion and absorption of sugar but also maintains a feeling of fullness for a long time, thereby controlling blood sugar and limiting sudden cravings. In addition, red rice also provides a large amount of nutrients such as magnesium, iron, and zinc, important factors that support insulin function and improve overall health. Anthocyanins in red rice not only help control blood sugar but also protect the body from complications related to diabetes such as damage to blood vessels and the nervous system. In particular, red rice also has the ability to reduce bad cholesterol, LDL, thereby supporting cardiovascular health, an essential factor for people with diabetes. Do you know why I put this type of rice in the middle of the list? Because of the difficulty with which you can master this food. You heard right, it is very good for diabetics, but not everyone is brave enough to use it. It really requires a scientific diet and long-term perseverance to be able to get the benefits of this red rice. And what makes you a true expert in diabetes prevention cuisine is black rice, the essence of the art of blood sugar control. Not everyone is fortunate to enjoy the food you just heard. And fortunately, we live in this era, everyone has equal rights and the ability to take care of their health. Black rice, once called forbidden rice, because it was only for the aristocracy in the past, has now become one of the most nutritious foods that everyone should know. With its characteristic deep black color, black rice is not only a beautiful dish but also a superfood that effectively supports health, especially for people with diabetes. The most outstanding feature of black rice is its high content of anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that helps fight inflammation and protect cells from damage caused by high blood sugar. At the same time, black rice is rich in fiber, which helps slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar into the blood, thereby controlling blood sugar naturally and effectively. Not only that, black rice also contains B vitamins, iron, zinc and magnesium, supporting insulin function, improving blood circulation and reducing the risk of cardiovascular complications, a common problem in diabetics. Moreover, the low glycemic index of black rice helps stabilize long-term energy, avoid sudden hunger and control weight. It is unbelievable that a type of rice has a huge nutritional content like dietary supplements. In my opinion, the biggest drawback of black rice is just processing. I really want to keep the nutritional value of this rice intact, because it is really not cheap at all, so I just process it as simply as possible, limiting the fussiness in organizing cooking with black rice because this will reduce the nutritional content in it. What a headache, right? But trust me, it should be a top frontline food in the fight against blood sugar. So we have gone through 5 types of rice that are considered the 5 tiger generals in the anti-blood sugar squad, but while talking about this food, do you want to know which types of rice are considered pests for diabetes that you should avoid? Let me tell you. First, you may have heard too much, but knowledge is never redundant, that is white rice, a popular type of rice but not good for diabetics due to its high GI index. The main reason is that during the milling and polishing process, white rice has had its bran and germ removed, which are important sources of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This not only loses the ability to slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar, but also makes white rice become empty calories, containing energy but few beneficial nutrients. Moreover, the habit of consuming white rice regularly can increase the risk of type 2 diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular problems. According to some studies, replacing white rice with whole grains or brown rice can help improve blood sugar and overall health. Next is sticky rice, which may not be very popular in the US and you rarely see it. But you will need to pay attention when going to Asian areas or traveling to Asian countries. Stay away from sticky rice if you do not want to aggravate your diabetes. Sticky rice contains a very high amount of starch and has a fairly high glycemic index, GI. This characteristic makes it easy for the body to convert sticky rice into glucose, leading to a spike in blood sugar after meals. In addition, sticky rice also lacks fiber, which helps slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar, making it an unsuitable choice for those trying to control blood sugar. In conclusion, the type of rice you need to stay away from if you don't want to live with diabetes longer is overprocessed rice, such as instant rice or industrially processed rice, which is becoming more and more popular due to its convenience. However, for health, especially for people with diabetes, this type of rice is not an ideal choice. You know, overprocessed rice is often stripped of the bran and germ, where all the fiber and nutrients are concentrated. Instead, they are cleaned to the point that only starch remains, and starch has a very high glycemic index, GI. This means that just eating a little bit can cause your blood sugar to skyrocket. Not to mention, some types of instant rice also have added sugar, salt or preservatives. These things not only increase blood sugar but also easily cause other problems such as high blood pressure or heart disease risk. Imagine this, you eat a bowl of instant rice, your blood sugar will rise so quickly that your body can't process it. This not only causes loss of blood sugar control but also leads to a high risk of complications such as nerve or cardiovascular damage. Choosing the right type of rice is not only a small change in your diet, but also a big step in your journey to control diabetes. With the top 5 best types of rice that we have just shared, you do not need to give up the familiar rice dish in your daily meals. These types of rice not only help you maintain stable blood sugar levels but also provide the necessary nutrients for a healthier body. Remember, controlling diabetes is not a prohibition or hardship, but a smart and balanced choice. Start making changes today, add these types of rice to your menu, and feel the difference. Continue to accompany us to discover more secrets to help you live happily and healthily, even when fighting diabetes.